God morning. This is Yogi Zen. Now and Zen here and forevermore. And are you ready for the end times? Are you ready to count your blessings and to see the four horsemen coming in your time and be aware that you can either make a difference or you can see that there is no difference that we can make in this controlled, way out of control world. It's controlled and it's way out of control. An oxymoron. But there's a lot of morons on this planet. It seems like the people running the show are using the worst ideas possible, and the best idea should win. That's how we should direct ourselves, is who actually has a good frickin' idea. You know, I've had a lot of good ideas in my life of what could be in a fellowship of change if our environment and our communities would allow us to use good ideas to be cutting edge, to change the way of the world, and to make a better enlightened society. Well, I've discovered for myself that it's too noisy, two, the power brokers are way in control, and they ain't letting me on the 10 o'clock news to explain that, hey, it's time to check out and check in. Drop in, drop out of this world, and this is the last day you're ever going to work unless you find that your work is play and pleasurable. And is it really helping the world, or is it just helping support that roof over your head? That's right. When are we going to wake up? When are we going to wake up and find that our peace and our quiet and our nurturing is way more important than our aggression, our intensity, our need to succeed and be successful, and a caffeinated society where we have to have caffeine and stimulants in our body and eating 3 times a day before we find out the end of the day we're busted, we're hurt, we're tired, and we have to do it all over again the next day? Well, I've had the pleasure in this life of not doing that, of waking up in the morning and not having one schedule, nothing to do, nothing at all, and I find that I have no stress. Meaning every stress that I encounter is my creation. And that's how we should realize it. Every thought and intuitive projection into our mind and thoughts manifests. And we're all gods here, fallen asleep, forgotten the real true way of inner peace. That's why I'm up here in the caves. And that's why I'm selecting a few individuals who really want to respond to their inner environment and tune in and turn on, and me help them as a teacher of longevity that I have taught and been in caves in 4 different continents. And using these elements of Lord Shiva, a crutch, to lift the arm, raise the arm, keep the blood pressure, the pressure of the arm off the heart so the heart can open up and be wide, and count every breath with every mantra, with every bead. And the mantra is the key essence of why we live and breathe and speak. You know, if you realize that with every word that we say, it's like a mantra with intention, but it ends up being something that's wordy and word pouring down here in the world. And it ain't raising us up into the healing criteria of clarity and vibrational frequencies that opens the mind and opens the body and taps into the earth. I'm going to do a sound frequency for you that I find that if you don't understand it and practice it, you're not going to hit a certain level of clarity where you crack the windows of your prison and open up to the higher divine. It's the same sound that cicadas, these bugs, and flies, and pretty much every insect that flies is making. And the inhalation is as deep as possible, holding that breath forever. And then when you absolutely have to exhale, it's with sound and intention to break open the adhesions and the blockages in our brain so that we can hear the inner sound, the inner silence, and the inner song of God. Because we're God, that's forgotten. And you know, when I hit that ding, 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 ding bell, when I hit those frequencies, I get clear. And I can do that for hours or just like 20, 30 minutes. I'll just keep maintaining. And that's, I'm gifting you a mantra. I'm gifting you a mantra without the mind clinging to, oh, it's Om Mani Padme Hum, or Nam-myoho Renge Kyo, or Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna. No, it's beyond that. It's the sound of a spinning wheel, motor, and then I will do this for a period of time to where I'm clear and open, and I'll stop. And then I'll let the universe talk back to me in that same frequency, and I become one with the frequency, one with the energy, and I become Buddhic and meditative. So that is a little information about how I have become so successful in my inner practice, and that nobody, not on this planet, has ever shared with me what I'm sharing with you right now. Now, I know it's a short clip, and who wants to listen to me on a video making a sound boring? So come out and practice this, learn this technique, learn this pranayama, this mantra, this inner feeling of humming. I'll tell you, there was a saint, and he was known to be humming all day long, 6, 10, something hours a day, just humming. And he was one of the most revered saints in all that part of India. So I think there's a lot to it, and I'm probably a born-again reincarnation of that. So here, I just want to show you my cave real quick and invite you up. Look, hey, we're looking for people that really want to check out and check into the yoga practice and get really deep and not just be some Ponzi bogey yogi, but actually really intelligent, ready to be reborn and achieve a new mastery. And you can only do it in nature and only do it in a cave. So I'm going to show you my cave I live in, that I find great pleasure in being here. Look at that. Look at this place. I even got a little fireplace down here when it gets cold. And the wall that I built. And I'll tell you, I haven't been back here in like 5 years, so I haven't even done any decorating, so to speak. But there was a Mexican that actually came into my property and stayed here for a day or two. And he wrote, Busca de Dios quiero Cristo. That's a Cristote. I haven't quite understood what it means, but I believe it is definitely Christ. And this is my view in the morning. I come out of my cave and I'm like, hey guys, what's up with the world? I'm literally the highest. Nobody lives higher than me. I'm the highest yogi, saint, sage that lives on the top of the mountain, giving darshan. Here's my simple little cave. And you'll have to realize that how many people are really doing this? How many people are really taking their life and saying, hey, I'm going to quit and go inside? Well, it's an inner inside that's calling me to go inside. So I only want to be around people that are doing this and want to do it in my community, a community with me. So come on out and explore life. And hey, we are looking for those who really want to spend the time here and maybe even invest in the project. So awesome. So awesome. Okay, that's enough for now. Aloha.